Hi students, today we are going to discuss computer networks. In that we are going to see topic which is called as different networking components, that is hubs, switches, routers, gateways, and basically what is difference between them. So routers you might have heard many times because which we use in our homes, right? So before going to that, I would like to tell you what is like RJ45 cable, or you can say what is NIC card, and how we connect our, like which type of wire we use to connect to these devices and all. Okay, so see, if this is my CPU or let's say my laptop, so there is NIC, that is network interfacing card, network interfacing card. So basically, when we connect this wire, RJ45 wire or any wire in to our computer for networking purpose, for internet purpose, you can say, for your basic concepts. So we connect it to this port, NIC port, and then one end of that wire goes to router, hub, or switches or any other networking component. Okay, so you might have seen there is one kind of code like which we praise and put it inside, right? So that port is called as RJ45 port, which is available on both the sides, like for this side as well as for router or switch side, RJ45 port. Okay, so this is one type of, you can say, port, and this wire which they are using here, it is like basically optical fiber cable or something like that, because that provides you faster network, and it avoids noise, or you can say traffic. So this type of wire is used here. So there are different types of wires, optical fiber, then coaxial cables, and many more, so which we are going to like see in some other video. So, and even I'm going to teach you like in some video, that is what is LAN, MAN, and WAN, which is there in your portion. So, as of now, consider that whenever you connect any wire for networking purpose, for internet purpose, in easy language, one end of that wire gets connected to NIC port, which is available in our laptop or in our computer, and one end goes to router. Okay, let's start with hubs. So basically, hubs are used in LAN connections mostly, which are used in small offices, then maybe at your home or buildings. Okay, so how LAN works is, let's say this is my PC1, this is PC2, PC3. My drawing is very bad, so you people have to cope up with it. Then this is PC4. Okay, and this is LAN, hub here. So what happens in LAN, hub connection is, all these PCs will get connected with this hub. Okay, so this is very common, like, but obviously all PCs are going to get connected with that. What happens next is, when you connect it with hub and you're sending any packet, data packets, or for your understanding, let's say some message from PC1 to from PC1 to, let's say you want to send to PC3, PC1 to PC3. So what you want to do is actually only PC3 you want to send it to. But what happens in hubs, it is called as full, English wala full device or instrument, because it doesn't recognize that for which device this message is actually. Like here, this message is for only for PC3, but no, it will get sent to all of them. Like from PC1, it will get sent to all of them. PC2, PC3, PC4. Okay, so here it makes a mistake, because data only gets sent to data has to be sent to only PC3, but when you are using hubs, it gets delivered to all of them. So this is a problem when you are using hub. Okay, now what are its limitations or what are its drawbacks that we will see? Let's erase it first. So that I can make some space to write. Okay, so I have got enough space, no issues with that. Okay, so what are the limitations you can say of using hubs? First limitation is security purpose. As I told you, uh, when you want to send data to from PC1 to PC3, it sends to all of them. So here security issues takes place. Then second thing happens is unnecessary traffic. Traffic gets created. Okay, don't look at that spelling. I think it's wrong. Okay, unnecessary traffic gets created when you are using hub, because as I told you again, data is only for one PC or one device, but it gets delivered to all of them. So it is a problem again. Then extra usage of bandwidth. Means your network or your like speed or your bandwidth will get used extra, because again for sending data to all of them it will require more bandwidth, correct? So it, what happens with it, slows down the speed. Okay, so all of these are limitations of hubs. That's why there are switches and routers and gateways. Okay, so remember that what I told you, when we are using hubs, it is a full device or full instrument. FOOL wala full instrument means it is it cannot recognize for which particular PC I am sending data. Okay, so it creates a problem. These are the limitations, like security issues happens, then unnecessary traffic gets created, then extra usage of bandwidth and slower down the speed. Okay, so let's move to switches now. Okay, so switches. Before going for switches, I will tell you what is MAC address, because this concept which we are going to use in this. So MAC address is nothing but full form of it is media access control address, which is basically unique identifier for each PC which is connected with that switch. Okay, so why it is assigned, and it is, by the way, it is given to that device, like that switch, so that it will be used while sending data. Here comes difference between hub and switch. Okay, so again, let's say this is my switch. There are 4 ports, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, these are my 4 PCs, PC1, PC2, PC3, and let's say PC4. Okay, so my first PC is connected with this. My second PC, you can get say that it is connected with this port. Third PC is connected with this port, and fourth PC is connected with this port. Now, what happens in this switch is, when you're sending data from PC1 to, let's say, PC3, then this goes from this to this, only from PC1 to PC3. Okay, now why this happens? Like in hubs, we have seen that it sends to all of them, because this switch has MAC address saved of all devices it is connected with. Like for first device, MAC address is saved. For second device, MAC address is saved, and so on. So whenever you send data from PC1 to PC3, it recognizes that, okay, this data is only for this MAC address for PC3. Like PC1 to PC3, if we are sending data, then it gets to know that, okay, this data is only for PC3 MAC address. So it will only send that data to PC3. So this is the difference between hub and switch, because all other things are common. Like it is all again used in LAN connections, as hubs are also used in LAN connections, like small buildings, small offices, or at your homes. So now as compared to switches, as compared to hubs, what are the advantages or advantages of switches are less traffic. I know it is a little bit messy, but at the end, I'm going to add a PPT, or you can say table of it. So less traffic, because it only sends data to particular PC which you want to, or particular node. Then, but obviously less bandwidth will be used. Correct. Then third thing will be faster speed. Correct. Because again, sending data to one particular PC, and it is called as, so these are the advantages of, you can say, switches as compared to hubs. And one thing which is actually not given in your book, that's why this switch is called as intelligent device. Okay, because it can recognize for which computer or for which node my data is actually. Okay, so this is the difference between switch and hub. Okay, now next topic or next thing is, we are going to see routers. Okay. Okay, now let's start with routers. Okay, earlier we had seen two devices as hubs and switches. So both of them, hubs and switches, both of them were used in LAN connections, right? Now this router, this concept or this device is used in MAN connections, or where you can say, suppose take an example, I have two branches of my classes. One is in east and one is in west. Okay, so they are far apart, but obvious those branches itself, like in their small building or their small office, they must be using LAN connections. But to connect both of those office or both of those classes, I need to connect them with each other. So there it comes, MAN connection. Okay, so to connect these two offices, I will have to use router, or you can say basically our internet providers use this routers to provide us internets. Every one of us nowadays has a wireless routers at home. Okay, now before going for that concept, I will teach you what is, or I will tell you what is IP address. Okay, so IP address stands for internet protocol address. Okay, now you must be like what is internet protocol address, because we had seen MAC address earlier. So internet protocol address is again unique identification address, or numerical address for given to each port or each PC, by given to each PC in a network, or even our mobile phones have IP addresses, each PC, and it is given by internet service providers. So this is, you can say, difference between, as of now, don't go into deep. MAC address last concept में हम लोगों ने use किया था switches के लिए. Now we are seeing IP address. So this is the difference. You can say IP address is given by इंटरनेट सर्विस प्रोवाइडर्स, जब आपके लैपटॉप में आप वाईफाई कनेक्ट कर देते हो तब आपके यू कैन से आपका एक ये कनेक्ट हो जाता है, एक आईपी एड्रेस जनरेट हो जाता है. So when you change your service, internet service change कर देते हो, like for example right now you are using some local network, and then after like few months you are using now landline connection, internet connection, or any branded or any big company ka internet connection, so your IP address will change because your internet service provider is giving you IP address. Okay, so and MAC address is given to your given by your given to your chip, or you can say to your NIC card. Okay, so that is the difference between IP address and MAC addresses. Now let's move to actual concept. Okay, I want a blank. Let me, I'll use this. I don't have any blank slide anymore. Okay, so let's say there are two branches, as I said. So this is a small office I have here. I'm using, let's say, a switch to connect my 4 PCs. Okay, and here again I'm using, like, this is my second office. So here I have again connected to 4 PCs to my switch. Okay, now how to connect these two? This is LAN 1, first of all. This is LAN 1. Let's say this is LAN 2. So, and now I want to connect these two offices. So I will be using routers here. Okay. To connect this to LAN 1 plus LAN 2. So you can say that routers or these routers are used in MAN connections. Okay. MAN connections. Okay. Now, how it works? Let's say from this PC1 of LAN 1, I want to send data to PC1 of LAN 2. Now what will happen? That data from PC1, but obviously it won't go directly to router. It will go to switch here. Then this switch will send this data to router. Now what router is going to do? It will analyze my data. Like it will check my data. Like is it authenticated or not? Then it will check IP address. As of now, this concept is more important. It will check your IP address to which computer, which particular computer you want to send data to. Then router will send that data to that switch, and it will reach to this PC2 where actually I wanted to send data. So from PC1, it is of LAN 1, it is directly getting sent to PC2 of LAN 2. So जैसे हम लोगों ने देखा था switch में, sorry, hubs में क्या हो रहा था, data was getting sent to all of them. So security का बहुत problem था उधर, correct? So here data got sent to only PC2 of LAN 2. So this is, you can say, importance of routers in these connections. Okay, I will add a screen so that I can write on it. Okay, so now you can say what are the advantages of it. First one, security. Second one, no extra bandwidth or unnecessary bandwidth, you can say. Okay, then third one is speed, as data is getting sent to only intended device or particularly device which I want to send data to. So speed won't get used, extra speed won't get used. Sorry, I wanted to say extra faster information will get transferred. Okay, so these are the and it is used in MAN connections. Okay, and you can say one more thing, it is intelligent device again, like switches, not hubs. Okay, so this is all about routers. Now we are going to see gateways, and again there are gateways, and then we'll see differentiate between all of them. Okay, so now let's move to gateways. Sorry. Okay, where these gateways are used, basically these gateways you won't see in any homes or offices or something. I'll just give you one short example. Let's say you are searching for Facebook website on your PC. Okay, so we enter www.facebook.com. Now, what will happen when we are connecting via our computer or our mobile phone to Facebook? What will it do? Our router or our switch or hub, whatever, it will search for Facebook server. Okay. So ये Facebook server मतलब क्या, जो Facebook कंपनी है उसका सर्वर यू कैन से. सो ये Facebook कंपनी के सर्वर के साथ कनेक्ट करने के लिए डिवाइस which is used is called as gateway. Gateways. Okay, so there are n number of gateways each, and there are lots of websites, like million, billion, trillion websites are there. So all these like companies have their gateways. There's so that we can, whenever we search them on our PCs, our network, it will get connected to their servers using these gateways. So आप कह सकते हो these gateways are used only in WAN connections. Okay, to connect us to all over the world. So when we differentiate, actually, so we only differentiate between, you can say, switches, routers and hubs, because those are the equipments which we use in our day-to-day life, or not day-to-day life, but in small areas which we can relate to. Okay, so gateways is a bigger concept, so you just have to consider that gateways are used so that we can get connected to servers of different websites or different companies which we are searching on internet. Okay. Okay, so now let's say differentiate between hubs, switches and routers. So first point is where they are used. Now hubs and switches both are used in LANs, whereas routers are used in MAN connections, or you can say WAN connections as well. Then second is security purpose. Hubs are less secured, and these routers and switches are more secured than hubs. Third point, you can say bandwidth they are using. Hubs uses lots of bandwidth, so more bandwidth required. As compared to switches and routers. So here less bandwidth. Then fourth point, you can say speed. As we had seen, hub sends data to all devices connected network. So it requires, sorry, it's slower, you can say, than switches and routers, whereas switches and routers are faster than hubs. Okay. Then next point, you can consider it as hubs are called as full devices for this purpose only, and whereas switches and routers both are called as intelligent devices. Okay, so this is the difference between hubs, switches and routers, but obvious this is not the way I'm going to present it. I will be adding proper differentiate between chart in my PPT, which I will send you along with this video. Okay, so this was all about this is all about routers, switches, hubs and gateways. So I hope you understood this concept, and you will be able to understand it, like write it in your exam, explain it in exam properly. So